Good day to everyone. I am Claniel Cuñado and I am the presenter of Group 5. In this video, we will be talking about how to create a project in Flutter and the simple and basic codes that we can do in Flutter. So let's begin. Here are the steps in creating a Flutter project in Android Studio and IntelliJ. First is to open the IDE and select Create New Flutter Project. Second is to select Flutter Application as the project type and then click Next. Third is verify the Flutter SDK path specifies the SDK's location. Select Install SDK if the text field is blank. Number 4 is to create a project name, for example, My App. This will be used to specify what name your project is gonna be. Next is to click Next. Number 5 is to click Finish. And lastly, wait for Android Studio to install the SDK and create the project. You can also create a Flutter project in Visual Studio Code. First step is invoke View and then Command Palette. Second, type Flutter and select the Flutter New Application project. Third step is to create or select the parent directory for the new project folder. Fourth is enter a project name, such as My App, and press Enter. And lastly, wait for project creation to complete and the main Dart file to appear. Now that we know how to create a Flutter project, let's move on into coding. Here we have sample code for Flutter. These codes are similar to other programming languages that we have previously learned, such as C and Java. In this program, we will learn the basic if-else statement and for loop in Flutter. To begin coding a program, we create a main method. Next, we declare the variables a and b, both initialized with a value of 10. In Flutter, using the var when declaring a variable will let the system recognize the data type that has been initialized. In this case, it is initialized with 10, so the system will recognize the variable as int type. Next, we print the phrase, let's compare. When displaying text in Flutter, we will use the method print followed by open close parenthesis and the semicolon in the end of the statement. In our conditional statement, the first condition is if A is greater than B, the program will display A is greater than B. In the second condition, if A is equal to B, the program will print A and B are equal. And lastly, in else statement, if A is less than B, the program will print B is greater than A. Next is we print let's count, and in the next line, we have a looping statement using for loop. For loop in Flutter is the same with Java and C. The first statement inside the parenthesis is declaring a variable CTR. Next is the condition CTR is less than or equal to 5. Which means that if the value of CTR is lesser than 5, the loop will go on until the value of CTR becomes equal to 5. Next is the increment statement CTR++, which means that in every loop, the value of CTR is increased by 1. Inside the loop is the print statement, which will display the value of CTR in every loop made. When executing the program, the output will be like this. Let's compare is from the print statement. A and B is equal is from the conditional statement else if A is equal to B. The value of A and B are both 10, so this condition is the one being executed. Next we have let's count, which is from the print statement let's count. The next lines are the values of CTR inside the for loop, starting from 1, incremented in every loop until the value of CTR is equal to 5. The syntax in Flutter is mostly similar to other programming languages that we have learned, just like C and Java. so it will not be very difficult for us to code in Flutter Dart since we are already familiar with the syntax from C and Java.